What is going on, everybody? Hitmonchan here, back with another video, and today we are going to cover the single prize deck that can topple Mew VMAX. Roll the intro. Today we are talking about single strike Urshifu, but not the single strike Urshifu that you may be thinking of. This is the one prize single strike Urshifu. It has the attack Fists of Strife for 100 plus. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, its attack does 100 more damage. Well, that perfectly pairs with single strike Roar, where you can search for a single strike energy and attach it to one of your single strike Pokemon, and then put 2 damage counters on it. So, for 3 energy on a single prize Pokemon, you're going to be doing 220 damage, which is enough to knock out pretty much every V in the game in one hit. And it's enough to knock out Mew VMAX in one shot because of weakness. This deck is a lot of fun to play. We do run Battle VIP Pass because it's important to get a lot of your basics set up really quickly. Other than that, the deck list is pretty standard. 2 Boss, 4 Bruno, 2 Marnie, 4 Research, Tower of Darkness to get our draw support up a little bit, and Urn of Vitality to get our single strike cards back. Yeah, that's basically it. We do play the Stonjourner one, just for the Jolteon matchup in specific, because that's a tough one, with all that spread. So we do play the Stonjourner, and it does tend to help out as much as it seems like it doesn't work. Even with Lance Pulse, you can be hitting a lot on Jolteons, because you're always going to have a Stadium in play thanks to Tower of Darkness. Anyways, yeah, let's go over to the ladder, and we're going to hopefully get some good games in. Back into another game, calling the coin flip, Tails never fails, and look at that, we won. So we're going to absolutely go first with this deck. Not a terrible starting hand, because we're going to be able to do training, provided we have our other Dark Energy in the deck. And our opponent's going to mulligan, so let's see what they're working with. Looks like it might be another Zacian deck, which is not very fun. Zacian's not a great matchup, especially if they get going quicker than we do. And those mulligans didn't really help us out very much. We're just going to have to attach and pass, because not getting a Houndour down early on is pretty bad. And that's why we need those Battle VIP passes to come in clutch on the first hand, because without them, there's not too much we can do to get our Pokemon down. Like, we can just, we can quick ball for them or level ball, but level ball doesn't exactly get you a lot. You get your Kubfu, you get your your Houndours, but you can't get your Stonjourner and you can't get your Crobat with level ball, so we don't play too many, if any at all. And they're gonna go for the Intrepid Sword. Hopefully they don't get any energy. They got 2. Yeah, this game's over. Let's get into a game here. See what we're up against. Calling the coin flip. Tails never fails. Well, most of the time Tails never fails. In this case it did, which isn't very good. But we got a great hand. We got 2 Battle VIP passes, which basically ensures we can get set up right away. And let's see what our opponent is playing. They got the Mew sleeves, the Mew deck box, and it looks like a interesting deck, that's for sure. This double might be a bit of a challenge with its ability, but they got no energy attachment. So we're gonna Battle VIP Pass for 2 Houndour, and we're gonna Battle VIP Pass for a Kubfu. And maybe a Stonjourner could be the play. I think we're going to grab a Stonjourner as well. And let's put that Tower of Darkness out. Let's get rid of an Urn. We got 2 more Tower of Darkness, that's great. I don't want to research this way because we need that Houndoom, so I'm just going to pass. Because next turn, hopefully I can draw a Marnie or something off of our Tower of Darkness kerfuffle over here. We're in a lot of big parasols. And it looks like our opponent just attaches, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to evolve this Houndour. Let's Tower of Darkness away, Tower of Darkness. We got a great hand, we got another Urshifu. Or a Urshifu and another Houndoom. So I think what I want to do is I want to single strike Roar, we got 4 in deck, to the Stonjourner. And I want to try and get a knockout on the double. That's possible. We're going to go all in here. We're going to quick ball away that Tower of Darkness. Grab our Crobat. And we're really going to be digging for an opportunity to switch. And it looks like we got one out of our energy. And let's go ahead and Marnie. I don't want to lose another Urn and 2 research. So let's see what we get off of that. More Evo Incense, which is actually okay. We're going to go ahead and retreat into our Stonjourner. We're going to Evo Incense for our Houndoom. Then we got 3 Houndoom in play, which means we can single strike Roar, get another energy right onto that Stonjourner, and we can Giga Hammer for an astonishing 330 damage and take out that double with relative ease. So you can really see that those Battle VIP passes, they come in clutch here, because what are you gonna do again when you're fully set up like this? You know, you're fully set up on the bench. We have Urns left in deck. We only got rid of 1, I believe, off of our Tower of Darkness. So we have the opportunity to get all these energy back. And we can probably knock out this Eternatus this turn as well. Can't use Giga Hammer, but we can use Lance Pulse. Lance Pulse is going to be doing 60, 120. It's going to be doing the same amount of damage before weakness. So we can just continuously Lance Pulse. It looks like my opponent's playing some sort of dark box / normal box with Deoxys or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I got the single strike Yveltal out here, which is a pretty cool card actually to tech in some single strike decks to help with that Mew matchup, because you got access to Dark Cutter, single strike Wings, but it's not a very good card otherwise. But now what we're going to do is we're going to single strike Roar once again, but we're going to attach to our Urshifu right now. Let's go for that Bruno. We're only going to be drawing 4 cards, but I'm hoping we can find an energy to attach, and it looks like we do. So we're going to attach right there. We'll keep this Urshifu in hand right now. Let's go for an Evo Instance, just thin out our deck a little bit. We don't need this other Houndoom, so we can Tower of Darkness it away. And we can go for a Lance Pulse for the KO, 240 damage. And now we get a prizes. Quick Ball, Marnie, pretty good prizes, and our opponent just concedes. Because there's nothing they can really do. That would have been the end of their little escapade there. My opponent's got the coin flip here. We lost. Unfortunately, Tails has failed us today. We got no basics in the hand. It's okay, it wasn't a great hand anyway. Like those Rebel Clash sleeves. Always wanted to get those. Now let's see what we got. Houndour, Bruno, Tower of Darkness. We got some options. We got some options for sure. And it seems like we might be versing a Mew matchup, or maybe it's a Meloetta Fusion Strike deck. Oh, it's a Dragapult. Interesting. Haven't actually played against this build in a long time. But they don't do too much. I just need that attachment. We got the Battle VIP Pass. What a fantastic draw. Against this, I think we're going to need all the help we can get. I'm going to Tower of Darkness. We're going to get rid of... I think we got to get rid of an Urshifu. That's a good. We need that for the attachment, and I think I'll just pass. We have the attack next turn. Unless they boss KO the Kubfu. Got their Oricorio down. And they have their Dracloak. So it doesn't look like they're going to be retreating or getting the attack off this turn, which is really, really good for us. It's another good bench. So we will do that. Go for Evolution Incense, Houndoom. Attach the Houndoom. Now, I don't know how many we have in the deck, so I think I might want to Bruno first and see what we get. Because for all we know, we can only have 2 in the deck, and that could thwart the whole plan. And that's good. How many do we have? We got all 4. Okay, we are chilling. We're doing fine. Makes me think I should have attached, but we have the Crobat, so we're going to be A-okay. Got our energy. Now, we don't have a way to retreat the Houndour, but that's okay. What I want to do is I want to capture energy on the Kubfu. I want to spread out the energy a bit. Get rid of this VIP pass. And we'll grab a Houndour. Tower of Darkness the Houndour away. And we could evolve to the other Houndoom, into Houndoom, but you know what, I think we will actually, because that way next turn we have our Evo Incense. We can get our Kubfu, which will then be an Urshifu setup immediately. So we're good for now. And we just gotta wait and see. If my opponent gets the evolution and they find their switch, and they find a boss, that could be pretty terrifying for us. But it looks like they might be stuck. Based off no immediate action. They do got their evolution, they do got their GP, never mind. I will eat my words gladly. And right now they're only doing 120. That is enough to KO our Urshifu. They don't attach to the Genesect though, so they can't get their retreat. Fail their Evo Incense. I guess that's what they're looking for right now. They're looking for that Fusion Strike system draw in order to find an escape rope or to find... They got a Crushing Hammer. That sucks. Oh, that sucks even more. Goodbye, Single Strike Energy. You will be missed. But they don't find their switch. We find our Urshifu, which is even better. So what I want to do is I want to Evo Incense. What do we not need? We don't need another Houndoom, do we? I'm going to Single Strike Roar. We have some left. Go through our deck a bit. We don't actually have any switch options, so we might have to hard retreat this Houndoom, which I think that's going to be what I'm going to go for. Yeah, I'm going to have to hard retreat the Houndoom and go for a Urn play or something along those lines. Now, Tower of Darkness away this Houndoom. Do we get an energy? We don't. Get a Marnie, but I don't want a Marnie. I want to research this away. It sucks to lose a research and a Marnie, but we're just looking for that energy. We found our Urn, which is good. Get that single energy back in the deck. We can... I guess I don't want to retreat just yet, but I guess I'll Darkness Fang. Darkness Fang for 90 or 70. Because of the Oricorio. I'll have to wait and see. They do get their evolution. They're going to be able to Fusion Strike system, so let's see what they draw. If they don't draw their switch, then I'm going to guess I keep applying pressure with the Houndoom. I might just Single Strike Roar, get this Urshifu set up so we have 2 options of what we can use. Because there's no way that they get a... like, they're not going to be able to KO 2 of our Urshifus in one turn. Like, they don't have spread like that, unless they play an Inteleon line that I don't know. But they're going to have their full bench now, so they're doing maximum damage and maximum draw. I think they're really stuck looking for their switch card. For their sake, kind of hope they found it. We're going to have a good game here. They got the rare candy, which means they have 2 Dragapults in play. Shame they attached, and they get the Marnie off, which is fine for us. We didn't really have anything astounding that we needed in the hand. But we'll have to wait and see. What do they got? We got a boss, which could prove very helpful. They got their energy, which means they're going to be able to hard retreat and KO our Houndoom. No boss is going to be coming in. That's actually okay for us, at least. They got that Fusion Strike Assault, knocking out the Houndoom. Now we can actually use the Houndoom, or we could use, if not for the Oricorio. But I think I want to put this Urshifu in play. Unfortunately, that Oricorio is not going to be doing us any favors. We need to get rid of that. But I'm going to Tower of Darkness this Tower of Darkness away. And then we're going to Single Strike Roar. Get our last energy on this guy. We can't actually KO with weakness because we're doing 20 less. And they got 150 HP. So we're not going to be doing anything. We're going to have to Fist of Strife them. I could boss KO the Oricorio or boss KO the Genesect. Which means next turn, first of all, we'll just get this Urshifu right down. Or do we want to get another Houndoom? I think I want to get another Houndoom in play. So we're going to quick ball away this Battle VIP Pass. Get that Houndour. Play it down. And I think I want to boss, because I have 3 urns left. I think I want to boss KO their Genesect. We'll get 2 prizes ahead in the prize trade. They're going to be doing less damage, not that it really matters. We got an Urn, so unless we get Marnied, and we got a Capture Energy. Unless we get Marnied, we have the attack next turn. Guaranteed. We could still have it next turn, just never know. Now, I have the other boss, so what I could do is I could boss that Oricorio, but at this point it doesn't really matter. I think I'm better off just targeting their Dragapults. They got 4 in play. I'm able not to KO. Well, no, I'm able to KO 4. We have our rods still, I believe. We do have our rods. We have more urns. We got them. They got the Marnie, which isn't good. If we can find an urn and an Evo Incense, we'll be fine. Or even an urn and an energy will be okay. We get neither, but if we get knocked out here, we have access to Bruno. Which means that we're still going to be... We're still in luck. I might actually Tower of Darkness away that Stonjourner. We don't need him right now in this matchup, especially because they're weak to fighting. They do play the other Genesect, which means we had the opportunity for a perfect turn next turn, since we're one-shotting the Genesect. And that Marnie really disruptive to us. They got 3 Dragapults set up, and they're going to go Fusion Strike Assault for the knockout, doing 180 damage. So we're going to put up our Urshifu, even on the prize trade. Got a Quick Ball. Gonna Tower of Darkness away our Stonjourner, see what we draw. Now, I'll Quick Ball away this Battle VIP Pass, just to peek in the deck. 2 urns, a boss, and no Single Strike energy left. We need to find those urns ASAP. So we're just going to whiff this. We're going to Ordinary Rod, get some stuff back that we need. We're going to get back a Houndoom. We have an Urshifu back, so we'll get back a Houndoom, and we'll get back a Kubfu, actually. And then we need our energy to be safe. Now we can go for that Bruno, and we just gotta hope we get a good draw. Got our energy, we got our Urn, and we got our Houndooms. So we can get 2 of our energies back in the deck. We got a boss 2 for next turn, which is fantastic. We can Single Strike Roar to our Urshifu. And now I'm wondering if I should attach to the Kubfu and Single Strike Roar, but that means we have to find our other Urn. Or I'm wondering, do I just Single Strike Roar? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I think the attach play is better because next turn I can Single Strike Roar to the Kubfu if I need to. So we're going to Single Strike Roar once again to this Urshifu. Sucks that Kubfu doesn't have any battle styles tags. Anyways, we're going to Fist of Strife. 460 damage, that's pretty big damage, but it doesn't really matter in this matchup. You can see why this deck is good against Mute. We got our other Urn, we got an amazing prize. So, provided we draw an Evo Incense, and we don't get, like, I don't know, we don't get Marnied again, we're in a really good spot. We can take out their Genesect and hinder their draw power even more, and then that would basically be game there. But we'll have to wait and see because they still have 2 Dragapults up. We just got to KO Dragapult and the Genesect, and we're good to go. They do have 2 Genesects up. That Crushing Hammer's not good. Thankfully, Tails. Now, they might Fusion Strike System for 1 card. We'll have to see what they decide. They got the knockout guaranteed, so I'm just trying to plan ahead on how we can go about the rest of this game. Because 2 energies in the discard, 2 on the field, on the board. Might have to research away our boss, which would be less than ideal, considering we already have 1 used. So it really depends on our top deck, and it depends on their plays. They're just gonna hit us. Okay, that's not too bad. It's definitely gonna be tough to pull out a win here, but I think it's very possible. Worst comes to worst, we could attack with Crobat, but we do get our Single Strike Urshifu top deck. So what I want to do is we're going to evolve. We are going to Urn of Vitality 2 back. Single Strike Roar. Now let's take a quick look in our deck and make sure we have what we need still. We don't have our Rod and we don't have our... We have an Urn left, but we don't have Rods. So this could be tricky. We have to get pretty lucky here. We have a Capture Energy. I feel like it might even be good to go into the Crobat next turn. But let's see. Let's continue with our Single Strike Roar on here. And I'm pretty certain we're going to boss, right? That's what we're doing. We're going to boss, and we're going to KO this. Now, do I attach this to the Kubfu? I don't think so. I think I have to attach this to the Crobat. Next turn, we're guaranteed to get our energy. So I think this actually, that has to be the play. But they do a free retreat. I think we're going to attach to the Crobat, and we're going to see how this goes. Fist of Strife, KO the Genesect. And maybe we should have gotten the Oricorio. That might have been the play. But we do have our other Ordinary Rod, so we are okay now. That attach could have been a mistake. As long as we get our Urn next turn, which we will. We only have 8 cards left in deck, and we have the Research. So we're going to have to Ordinary Rod, Evo Incense to our Kubfu. And we can put this energy back in the deck as well. And as long as we draw our Urn, we're good to go. We win the game. So it was good prizing there. If we didn't get the Ordinary Rod, our chances of winning would be very, very, very slim. But we have to look and see what they're gonna do. Double Oricorio on the bench doesn't stack this ability. You can only apply 1 at a time. Now I think that's actually our game here. So what we do is we put up our Kubfu. We go for that Ordinary Rod, do both. We will just shuffle, I think, double Urshifu, right? And then we'll get a Dark Energy back. So we Evo Incense for our Urshifu. Attach that, or evolve that, I should say. Tower of Darkness this away. Got a Marnie and Quick Ball. We'll just Quick Ball away this Marnie. We have 7 cards left in deck. And that means we have our last Urn, we have our Capture Energy, and we have our Dark Energy. So we don't need that. We research to 0 cards in deck. Fortunately for us, that will be game. Urn of Vitality. Both of our Single Strike Energies back. Single Strike Roar. That was a good game. Very good game. Came really close, but Single Strike Urshifu pulled through. And then we just attach our energy. And we Fist of Strife for the knockout, 460 damage, big damage on the Dragapult. Take our last prize, which was a Bruno, and we secure our victory there. That was a very good game, a very nice game to close out on. Thank you again, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. Remember to like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Let me know what you would add into this deck. Let me know what you think this deck could be improved upon. Like I said, this card, it's not very expensive to build. It's a very budget build, and it's extremely consistent. Those Battle VIP passes really help. And after the first turn, they're dead cards. We can use them as quick ball fodder. if you're planning on building this deck and making it into the new format, the Brilliant Stars format, when that set comes out and Ultra Ball is reprinted, you can use the Battle VIP Passes as Ultra Ball fodder, and you can get whatever you want off of those, right? So let me know what you would change or add into this deck. I had a build of this deck that uses Big Charm to get your single strike Urshifu's HP up. You can also run this with the Scroll of Scorn that makes you do 10 more damage for each damage counter on your Pokemon. That could be helpful as well, depending on how you want to run the build. And yeah, I think that's about it. Remember to subscribe if this video was helpful or you enjoyed it, and let me know your thoughts, and I will be back another day with another deck tech. But until then, Hitmonchanning out.